All right, guys and gals, welcome to VRML 3 for an exciting game between Antimatter and SaneWolveS. I am joined here today by Luck and Newton Dad on cams. Luck, what do you think about the game tonight?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this matchup. I love seeing matchups in between gold and silver. I know it's really just an elo difference, but nevertheless, I have friends on both teams, so I am really excited to see these teams play and see who's going to come out on top.
I am as well. We should be getting ready to start up soon as the teams will ready up soon. We have given them the okay, so once that's settled, we will get started here for this wonderful game.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great to see these Monday matches, as that means these teams are generally the ones who are most keen to play, as they did get released this morning. For everyone who isn't familiar with how VRML schedules, they usually get released Sunday or Monday morning, depending on how busy everything is. And these were released just around noon today, Eastern. So 9 hours later, these teams are playing as they learned it this morning. So great to see that teams are really being proactive and getting those matches knocked out each week.
Yes, I must agree. We should be getting started right here as the teams are rocketed back to their spawns, and the round is going to begin or not. I'm sorry for the confusion, but it looks like we've still got a little bit more time until the game begins. But yes, as Luck was saying, these teams are eager to start, and we are eager to cast uh, as we get ready for this exciting matchup.
Yeah, for sure. It just looks like they're just communicating. Um, Maybe there's a ping issue. It looks like JG does have high ping at 142. If you do see that on screen, no, not. But nevertheless, the ping seems to be going down now, so they hopefully will unpause. And here it goes. 10 seconds for the unpause, and then we're going to be live. Lord, take it away.
All right, let's get this game started as the teams will line up to start up this round. Um, Counter's going down. Teams are lining up as they get ready to launch off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They are off to the center joust as Antimatter will take the joust, picked up by Dark Arrow as he sends it down. Collected by Camspin, bringing it into the bubble alone, tries to pass it, but unfortunately Low will take it from him. Send it back over to Squishy as he sends it back down the field where Low will collect and send it down.
Great defense here coming out from Antimatter. Almost bounces in, but who's going to get there first? It will be Low. Low walking it in. Is he going to get the two? Yes, he will. Antimatter, first on the board.
That was a wonderful play there by Antimatter as they brought it in and just got the incredible dunk over there by Low IQ. Uh, Joust is now firmly in the possession of SaneWolveS as they will begin their defensive breakout. Disc will be collected by Campspin, sends it over to the tubes where it will be collected by Antimatter as they send it back down the same tube into SaneWolve's field, sent back down the exact same tube yet again into the bubble of Antimatter, sent back out by Shadow, and it's going to not quite get the clear, but it's stolen by Bally as he does get the clear into the other zone.
Yeah, great back and forth play here, but Antimatter punishing SaneWolve's mistakes. Burb getting another two on the board. What great team play from both these teams, but Antimatter seems like they just have the faster stacks a little bit closer together, securing the 4-point lead.
The disc will yet again be starting inside of SaneWolves' field as they collect it. Campspin collecting it. Anchors down. Oh, no, he sends it down the tunnel over to Low IQ, who collects it. Goes for the boop shot. Is it going to hit? No, just wide, a little off the top. We've got some guys coming in. Campspin collects the disc. Sends it over to Dark Arrow. Dark Arrow sends it down the center. Stacks come out. Shadow will collect the disc as he holds it up top.
Shadow just taking a look, taking advantage of their time, and points lead. And it looked like Low will get there first. Low getting stunned out. Dark Arrow picking in the disc. No, bad clear. Who's going to get there first? It will be Camspin 12. Camspin taking a look. No, he's looks like he's just panicking and did hit it against the Geo there. JG taking the disc. Get it stolen from his hands by Burb. Burb, let's see if he can get another 2 on the board for his team. Looking for the pass. Walking in the bubble. Here we go. Is he going to take it in all the way? Is he going to cut? He's going to go, and it's good. 6-point lead for Antimatter.
That right there was an incredible play by Antimatter as they just carefully brought it in for the nice 2 points, keeping their lead up by 6. If SaneWolveS starts a comeback here, I wouldn't be surprised, but they're gonna need to start acting soon to get some points on the board. As Camspin's going to collect the disc, sending it over to Dark Arrow in the tunnel. The stacks of pressuring, but he's able to dodge them. Sends the disc into Antimatter's zone. It's free, collected up by Shadow, sends it down the center. Dark Arrow just misses the disc as it bounces up. Who's going to get there first? It looks like SaneWolveS is going to get there first. Camspin sends it down the center over to Squishy. Squishy is in the opposing zone alone. A little bit of dubstep on the disc as Low IQ quickly stuns out Squishy and sends the disc again back down into SaneWolveS zone.
Not only does he back it down, but Bali will be the first one there. Going for the shot. No! What a save by Squishy Person as he clears it back down. Who's going to get there first? It will be Cam. Cam looking for the pass. Dodd duking. No. Oh, picked up by Dark Arrow. Cleared it downfield, but Shadow One Eye is there. Shadow One Eye. Shadow clearing it, looking at the pass. Burb. Low IQ, back to Burb, but the pass doesn't quite connect. But Low going for the shot. Oh, what a save by Squishy Person as it does go back in the midfield.
Dark Arrow here collecting it in the tube, sends it in. Is it good? No, just bounces off the shield as it bounces to the back of Antimatter's zone. Dark Arrow collects it over at the station, being pressured by the man behind. Sent up, looks like it's going to be a bounce pass over to Squishy, just misses it. As Low IQ will collect and attempt to send it out. It's good right down this. Oh, nope. It gets caught up in the center. As Dark Arrow is going to collect it, send it back down into Antimatter's zone. Collected by Shadow. Shadow is stunned out. Camspin collects and gets the dunk. What a play.
Definitely good to see that from SaneWolveS. Getting 2 points on the board after 3 unanswered goals from Antimatter. I'm excited to see Antimatter's first joust advantage. Here we go. How are they gonna play? Let's find out as they do come out of the tube. Shadow's gonna pick it up. Is the pass good? No, just hops off the Geo there as JG picks it up, shooting it back downfield. Cam trying to punish it, but he's not gonna get there first as the pass is no good. It is stuck in their end. JG not quite able to get it. Cam has control. Cam gets stuffed. Who's there first? It is Low IQ. Low IQ duking against the back wall, going for the stun. Not quite good as it does get cleared back downfield.
As the disc is sent in, Bali collects it in the opposing zone, goes for the mail slot, and it's just hits the ding ring. Collected over by Dark Arrow as he sends it back with the behind the back slap over to Low IQ as they start to break it back in. He's looking for a pass. It looks like he's going for Burb, who collects it, keeping it in, sends it over to Bali. Bali tries for the shot, but unfortunately there was a goalie ready for it. JG sends it over into the tube. Shadow collects it as they start their break back in. Shadow's going to pass it over to Bali. Bali sends it up to Burb. Burb is alone here. He's going to look for a pass as he tries to juke, and he sends it over to Low IQ, but unfortunately the pass is not clean and is collected by Camspin, who sends it out of the zone.
Great team play and great defense here coming from SaneWolveS, especially with a few minutes left in this game. It's really important they keep the score as close as possible. Not quite able to keep that offensive pressure up so far. I take that back as Squishy, he gets stuffed in the midfield and is cleared back down. Great consistent pressure here from Antimatter, but JG has something to say about that. They're hiding behind the Geo. Who's going to get there first? It will be, boosting off the teammate. Camspin going for the reset pass. Squishy not quite connecting, but JG is there to recover. However, he does get stunned out as the disc does go back downfield.
Looks like the disc is bouncing down. Who's going to get there first? Oh, Shadow Eye stuns out Camspin to grab it, who is then subsequently stunned out again. Slapped over to Burb, who collects it in top. No, he doesn't. Balyeet collects it over at the top of the bubble. Burb looks like he headbutted out of the hands of Balyeet. As they try to break it in, Dark Arrow slaps it out, but right into the hands of Low IQ, who starts the break in yet again, sending it all the way up to Balyit on the shoulder, who is stuffed out by Camspin, grabbing that disc and sending it right into the low trap as Squishy sends it back through the tube, and it is bouncing into the bubble with Dark Arrow collecting it, and they will just get stunned out on an attempted duck. Uh, Disc is free, and it looks like Low IQ will collect it. A nice throw behind the back, but unfortunately it bounces down to the bottom of the zone as Low IQ slaps it out yet again.
Yeah, great pressure coming out. The stack is going to get their first cam spin, just barely getting him, but Low IQ picking it out of his hands, coming in nest, and good for 2 points. Antimatter extending their lead back to 6.
That was a great play over there by Antimatter as they were just, slapping it into the zone, looking for the right opportunity, and it looks like they found it, getting another 2 points onto the board. Their lead is now at 6 with a minute and 45 seconds left. How is SaneWolveS going to respond to this? We'll find out as Camspin sends it over to Dark Arrow. Dark Arrow all the way up to Squishy. Squishy is stunned out by the stack, and Burb collects as Burb sends it all the way up to Low IQ. Looks like he's alone, going for a mail slot just wide. Unfortunately, slapped back by Camspin, right into the hands of Burb as the passes up to Low IQ is just wide, and Camspin will collect yet again. Sends it over to Balyit. Balyit looking for a pass, sends it to Low IQ, passes wide, and it's going to be a race to see who gets there first. Looks like Dark Arrow's going to collect. Nope, JG collects the disc as he sends it through the tube.
Yeah, great pressure here coming up from SaneWolveS. Definitely coming clutch in their defense. With just a minute remaining, this game is mathematically impossible to come back. So it looks like Antimatter will take round 1, but the momentum can definitely shift in SaneWolveS' favor. Let's see if they can get another 2 on the board with just a few seconds left, clearing it downfield. Who's going to get there first? It will be Dark. Dark looking for the dump. Let's see who's going to stack. Nope, not going to be Dark, but maybe the shot's good. Who's there? It is Cam, and Cam putting another 2 on the board for SaneWolveS, trying to get that momentum going for the second round.
Yeah, it's good to see that the teams haven't quite given up hope. Although this round may be lost, the game is not quite over. Camspin coming in with the stack, getting a nice goal, keeping the morale high. The disc is currently in the zone of Antimatter as they grab out. It's into the hands of Shadow. Shadow sends it down into the tube. Looks like they're just going to try and buy some time. They've just got 5 seconds left, all the way up to Balyit. Balyit sending the pass over to Burb, who just barely misses it, and an attempted goal. This was one hell of a game.
Yeah, great game coming from both these teams. Antimatter definitely taking advantage early on with SaneWolveS responding. However, not responding fast enough. Lord, what can we expect to see from SaneWolveS to really pick it up in the second round?
I think that we can expect to see some better organization and some better placement of their players along the field as they try to bring up a better offensive strategy and to keep the disc in that offensive zone to get some points on the board. Looking over at the stats, looks like it's a 3-way tie for the points between Low IQ, Burb, and Camspin, 4 with all of them being the only points scored in this game. So maybe we can expect to see some other players getting some points on the board. In terms of goal, we've got Squishy with the high at 3, brought up by Low IQ with 2, and then a few ones scattered across the other players. So maybe we can expect to see some more saves, and we can definitely expect to see some more goals going into round 2.
Yeah, definitely hoping for some more goals. One stat I always like looking at is that both teams had 50% assists on the goals, which I always kind of see if how well they're passing, how well the team play is. Definitely good to see that. Nevertheless, we need to see more from SaneWolveS as we start off the second round. Who's going to get there first? It will be SaneWolveS kicking off with the headbutt. Oh, it almost is straight in from the headbutt. It is downfield. Squishy trying to pick it up. Squishy, no, Dark Arrow with the disc. Dark Arrow looking for the pass, taking in the bubble, taking it in for the goal. Oh, no, bounces off the post. And Buzz go back downfield for Low IQ to clear it.
Low IQ is going to be carrying this disc up the tube, sends it down, just bounces off the pass, attempted going to Burb. Camspin's going to collect the disc, sends it down low through center, bouncing off that rock in this uh, floating in the space there. It's going to be picked up by Shadow, it looks like, since down, but Camspin's going to collect. Got an attempted pass going over Squishy, but unfortunately bounces off the geometry. Dark Arrow is going to collect as he goes a little move, but unfortunately stunned out by low IQ. The stacks are going to start heading down with this disc here into SaneWolve's bubble. Looks like low IQ is going to be the only one down there in time. An attempted three-pointer, and it's just wide. Unfortunately, Dark Arrow is going to collect it. He's going to keep it inside of his bubble and then send it down into the trench, collected by Burb, who's going to keep this in the zone for his team. A pass over to low IQ, another pass just wide. They're going to need to start hitting these if they want to get some more points on the board. Burb's going to try to collect the disc in the center, get stunned out by Dark Arrow. Dark Arrow is going to try and clear it out, but unfortunately right into the arms of Shadow. Low IQ is going to collect the disc up at the top here. It's going to take it in nice and slow. A pass over to Burb. Burb stunned out. Dark Arrow collects and sends it through the tube.
Great pressure on defense from SaneWolveS, taking Antimatter in stride as low IQ is going to rush for the disc. Squishy doesn't see him and gets stunned out, but is able to get somewhat of a clear. Nevertheless, Burb picking up. Burb looking for the three. No, looking for the self-pass. Is it good? Almost. But Camspin is able to slap it out of his hands. Camspin picking up the disc now, taking a look, slowing down this game with no points on the board yet. 8 minutes remaining as it does get cleared down. Who is on it? It is Squishy, maybe? No. Guts get the stun, though. Dark Arrow there to recover. Dark stuffs him. Goes for the shot. What a save by Burb as Burb goes for the pass to Balliate, and Balliate clears it downfield.
This is going to be bouncing inside of SaneWolve's zone as Squishy collects the disc. Burb's there for the pressure. A great pass over to Camspin as he sends it all the way up to Dark Arrow. Dark Arrow sends it inside of Antimatter's zone. Bounces down towards the trap. Dark Arrow collects the disc yet again. He sends it down. Is it a shot? No, it's collected by Shadow Eye. Intercepted. Shadow Eye attempts to clear it, but unfortunately bounces off the geometry right into the hands of Dark Arrow. Dark Arrow's bringing it in here. He gets the stun, and he barely misses the goal, and Camspin collects and gets the 2 for SaneWolveS.
SaneWolveS getting points on the board first in the second round. That's exactly what we needed to see from them. Wow. Let's keep up the pressure as the judge does come out for Antimatter. Antimatter now with the disc. Who's going to get it? Who's QBing? It is going to be Shadow. Shadow getting pressured early and getting forced to make the pass. It's no good. Who's going to be there? It's going to be Cam. Cam looking for the disc, getting stunned out, going for the three. Is it good? Yes, it is! 5 points on the board for SaneWolveS. Wow. Taking a commanding lead.
That was just an incredible play by SaneWolveS, getting another 3 on the board. An incredibly fast stack between JG and Cam. As they start the next round, maybe they can try and replicate it, but Antimatter's going to need to be a little bit faster on the draw. The stacks come in, passes it over to Low IQ, who brings it through the tunnel. Being pressured by Camspin, sends it down into the trench, collected by Shadow. Shadow's going in alone. He's looking for a pass, and it's stunned out before she can make one. Collected over by Balyeet. Balyeet goes for the shot, and it's good! A 2-pointer for Team Antimatter.
Great pressure and great response from Antimatter. You need and love to see it in this game. Going for the bounce shot there too. Teamwork makes the dream work. SaneWolveS with the 3 points, extending the lead to potentially a 2-point lead, but let's find out if they can reply and get another one on the board. Camspin, now with the disc. Camspin, JG, bouncing it off the tunnel. Not sure if he wanted to do that, but it might actually go in, as Swishy is there to recover it, extending their lead back to 5.
That was just an incredible bounce. Extended their lead back up to 5. SaneWolveS are keeping up the pressure on Antimatter. Looks like we could even expect a round 3 here. As Antimatter gets this joust, it's going to be collected up by Balyeet. Balyeet sends it over to Low IQ in the tunnel. Collected, sends it down to the trench, just bounces awkwardly, and the pass is not good. It is collected by Shadow. Shadow sends it all the way over to Burb. Burb's going in on the goal. He takes the shot, and an amazing save by JG, who attempts to clear it, hits the shield, and then is subsequently sent out by Camspin.
Camp's been getting the clear that works, but Dark Arrow is going to go for the three again, and he gets it! 7 or 8 point lead for SaneWolveS. SaneWolveS looking dominant in the second round.
That was just an incredible shot by Dark Arrow, finding his target like an arrow in the night. The Joust is going to be heading over to Antimatter. They're going to need to respond quickly, or there's going to be a round 3, as SaneWolveS may take this. Low IQ taking it into the tunnel, passes it down over to Shadow, but who's not there. Campspin's going to collect, send it out, but bounces off the cloud and back into the bubble. Collected by Squishy, who's going to do a little move and send it down to the center, but Low IQ is there to collect it. Low IQ just pulls a duck on Dark Arrow, brings it up, a little move, and a pass over to Balyeet, who takes the shot, but it hits the post. Squishy collects, sends it up, and it's going to bounce back down. Burb's going to be the one to collect it. He's going to pass it all the way up. Oh no, that was looking more like a shot. JG collects it, sends it down towards center, gets caught up, but it is through. Campspin's going to be the only player there as the stacks start to come in. He's stunned out, and Shadow takes the disc and clears it through the center yet again.
Great pressure coming out. Low IQ with the 3. Is it good? Is it good? No, it's not. But are they there to recover? They're on shield. JG gets stunned out. Cam's back in net. That's good to see. As they go for the pass. Doesn't quite connect. SaneWolveS going back to Shadow One Eye. Shadow One Eye gets intercepted by Cam. Cam clearing it downfield. Who's going to stack race? This did bounce a little bit weirdly. No one was expecting that. But JG able to get the slap down. Not still cleared out as Bird picks it up, but he gets stuffed. Dark Arrow clearing it downfield. Is that a shot? No. But who's going to get there first? It will be Cam. Cam looking for the backboard pass. Dark Arrow, can he get another? Yes, he can. Putting another 2 points on the board for SaneWolveS.
That was a great play and a great pass over to the man in the back as Dark Arrow finds his target again, this time with a dunk, keeping his team up by 10 with 2 minutes left. Antimatter is going to need to find some footing soon, or there's just not going to be enough time. The disc is collected by Shadow as they send it all the way up. Looks like it was an attempted pass, but unfortunately it's too far. Collected by Camspin, who sends it down to the middle. It gets caught up in the center as Squishy collects it, brings it into Antimatter's zone. They're bringing it in, keeping it slow. A pass up to JG. There's no goalie, but unfortunately he dings it. And it bounces down to Shadow as they send it clear. It's looking like a good bounce, but it's collected by Campspin. But unfortunately, it looks like his teammate might have headbutted it out of his hand. And Low IQ is going to be collecting it over at the Ghost, sends it over to Balyeet, and he hits the pocket with the 2 points, keeping his team in this. I don't know if there's going to be enough time, but they found some footing. Let's see if they can keep this up.
Yeah, definitely time is an issue. I think potentially it's possible, but Antimatter definitely has their work cut out for them. Honestly, I don't think it is possible. But nevertheless, let's see what they can do. SaneWolveS now with the disc. JG looking for the pass. Who is it going to be back to Switchy? No, just taking time. Really smart play here by SaneWolveS. Dark Arrow with the disc, passing it back to Campspin, but Campspin gets it styled out of his hands. The clear not quite good enough as it does bounce around the Geo. Burb with a disc. Burb looking for the cut pass. No one is there for a cross, but nevertheless, no, it does get slapped down backfield by Cam. The stack game, who's going to be there first? It will be Antimatter with the disc, clearing it back downfield with 40 seconds remaining. It's not looking good, but let's see who can get another. Lots of time remaining for that with Burb with the disc. Burb walking in the bubble. No. Taking it out. Trying to bait out the defender. Going up to Nest. No, doesn't quite connect as it does bounce around the bubble. Pressuring it. Low IQ. No! The pass is not quite connecting for Antimatter as it does go back in the midfield.
Disc here going to be collected by Dark Arrow as he sends it down into Antimatter's zone. 15 seconds. That means that Antimatter is out of time. And SaneWolveS will be taking round 2 as they collect it, see if they can get some more points on the board. Dark Arrow, a nice ender and a better goal for an extra 2 points, giving them the win of round 2 by 10. That was an incredible round.
That was exactly what we needed to see from SaneWolveS coming into this round 2, completely dominating Antimatter. Everyone on the team stepping up. The regrabs were faster. The passes were better and the shots were on target. I would like to note, I don't believe there was a single ding off the post in that second round, but there was a few in the first. Nevertheless, Antimatter looking a little bit sloppier. Those passes not quite connecting like they were in the first round. Maybe it was the extra pressure from SaneWolveS stacks. Nevertheless, Antimatter needing to respond here in the third round if they want to take this matchup. Lord, what have you noticed so far that really differentiates who gets the W between these two teams?
Well, one of the biggest things that I've noticed personally is the control of the disc has been firmly in the place of SaneWolveS in round 2, but Antimatter has had that control in round 1, giving them the W. So I think whoever can keep control of this disc in round 3 is going to end up on top. That being said, Antimatter is going to need to clean up some of their passes if they want to keep this control. As we go into round 3 here, Luck, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
Oh man, it's like if they keep up the pressure from round 2, SaneWolveS is going to take it. If Antimatter acts like they were in round 1, they will. Let's find out right now. Who's going to get the judge first? It will be Antimatter. Antimatter getting a good headbutt, bounced off shield. No one's has the disc yet in their paws, but it will be Cam. No! Cam gets stunned. Burb, no! He gets stunned too! As Dark Arrow finally gets it downfield, but right into the hands of Low IQ. Low IQ slowing down the play, looking for the pass. Is the pass good? No, not quite, but Burb will be there to recover. No, they will not. Cam spin will be, and the clear is good downfield. Low not quite able to get there. The stack race, who's going to be? Who's going to be? Who's going to be? It will be Antimatter with... No! Swishy does end up getting it for the pass. Dark walking the field, juking on the floor, walking up shield. The shot's no good, but the team is there. Who's going to... Low IQ with the disc now, clearing it back down. Bounces off the Geo with Bali trying to recover, but no. Not quite able to connect with the disc. Everyone's kind of swarming at the disc right now, but Cam's walking it in. Cam. Swishy. Squishy. Is he gonna? No! Bad pass. He is there. Great denial from Team Antimatter to clear it back downfield.
The disc is going to be going into SaneWolveS' zone. It's bouncing down in the bubble. The stack is there. Low IQ is going to collect it. He's looking for a pass over to Burb down at the center. This is the pass connect. No, it doesn't. Balyit's able there to connect. It's taking a shot. A little ambitious with the goalie and net. JG with an incredible save. Burb's looking to collect the disc. He gets it with a teammate over at the double D. Low IQ is going to collect that. An attempted pass over to Balyit, but JG again with the good collection. Slapped out of his hand by Balyit's head as they keep it into their bubble to take it up nice and slow. An attempted clear collected by Burb. Burb ducks out the defender and he dings it off the post. Collected by Low IQ as they attempt another push into the offensive zone. JG collects and the clear is not quite out, but will the stacks get there in time? It's looking like they will. SaneWolveS are going to collect this disc over in the tunnel. An attempted boot shot, but there's the player back there. Shadow's taking the disc. Another attempted clear, but it bounces off the rim. Dark Arrow collects it and starts to bring it back in. Attempted pass over to Squishy, but unfortunately the pass just doesn't connect. The Low IQ will collect it, bring it up to their nest, and again they hit the same point on that tunnel as they try and clear it, and they attempt to clear it again, but it's caught up in center. Squishy collects it. An attempted pass over to Dark Arrow. It's a little high, but he's able to collect it. No goalie in net. This is a great opportunity, but he's stunned out by Burb and slapped out by Shadow.
Yeah, great pressure and great defense here from Antimatter as the disc goes back downfield. There, it will be collected by Shadow Eye on Team Antimatter. And still not cleared out. These teams definitely hitting all the Geo and all the objects in the world. Not quite getting those clears. Nevertheless, it finally goes back into the blue half. But it's going to go right back. Dark Arrow, no! Not getting out of his hands fast enough. Burb going for the pass to Nest. Balyit has to jump from Nest for that, so the goalie is back. Burb with the disc, gets stunned out, and Campspin or Dark Arrow clears it back downfield. No, bounces off Geo again, and we'll go back into the hands of Balyit. Balyit, low, deking out a defender, trying to get that push out. Burb with the disc. Burb walking it in, hits off the bottom post once again as it bounces out of the bubble.
The disc here is going to be collected up by Shadow, sends it up, an attempted pass to Burb, but unfortunately the pass is wide. Burb's still going to be able to collect it. A little pressure from the defender. A pass over to Balyit is collected by the defense as Low IQ collects it in the back line, sends it over to Balyeet. Balyeet bring it into the bubble, stunned out by Camspin as he collects the disc yet again and sends it through the tunnel. It's a good clear. For once in a while, they get those. Stack's coming in. Burb's going to collect it in his own zone as he attempts to bring it back down the tunnel. He's stunned out, and the clear is not cleared. Burb collects it again, sends it back through the tunnel over towards the pop horn. Bally collects it right at the top as he passes it right over to Low IQ. Low IQ to Burb. The pass is too high and will not connect. Squishy will collect the disc inside of the zone, and it's collected by Low IQ. Low IQ with the shot, and it is wide, a little too high. It's going to be slapped out by Campspin, and it's going to bounce off of the wall. Who's going to get there first? It's looking like... Oh, who's going to get it?
No.
Balyeet? No.
Wow.
Going to send it out, and it's going to be sent over to Campspin. Campspin's stunned out. Balyeet's going to collect it. Another clear is going to go through the center, and it's going to bounce down into SaneWolveS' zone.
Wow, what great stacks from Antimatter. SaneWolveS getting there first, but speed is not as good as accuracy, which is, I would say, a precept in this game. Nevertheless, Low IQ with the disc, walking it in. Is he going for the dunk? Maybe. Is it good? No, he gets stunned out. JG recovering that. JG clears it downfield. Again, hits Geo, but nevertheless, Campspin downfield once again, hitting Geo, but finally, third time's the charm. Dark Arrow gets the thing, tries to line up the shot, I think, but doesn't quite get where he wants it. The stack will not get there first. Burb has the disc now. Burb taking a look, going downfield, going through tunnel, no. Low IQ going for the clear, bounce off the ceiling. It's no good as a shot, as SaneWolveS will pick it up and once again work the neutral zone.
There's going to be another attempted clear, but it's going to bounce off geometry as Dark Arrow collects it. Another attempted clear. It's in the tunnel, but collected by Burb as he sends it back into the zone straight to Low IQ. Low IQ to Balyeet. Balyeet brings it in, but it's off the post again as Campspin will collect the disc. The stack is going down. Dark Arrow is going to get there, and it is not on target. Just wide. A great opportunity. The disc is loose. Low IQ is going to collect it in their own zone, sends it over to Balyeet. Balyeet sends it through the center, bounces up off of the ceiling, and it's going to go low into the zone of SaneWolveS. Looks like JG is going to be one to get there first as he sends it out, bounces off of geometry right in the center. Low IQ collects, but is stunned out by Campspin. Campspin's alone, lines up the shot. Is it good? It bounces off of the post again.
Man, both these teams feeling the pressure, hitting posts, hitting open nets. Let's see who can finish it. Balyeet maybe trying to get his team on the board. No, a missed pass. Both these teams with 3 minutes left. Still no points. Man, what a close game.
A close game indeed as Low IQ collects the disc down on the floor. It looks like an attempted shot, but collected by the defense, sent out of the bubble. Stacks collect, Campspin sending it into the midfield as it goes through the center. Looks like Shadow Eye is going to be the one to collect it, but the clear is not good. It's going to be collected by Squishy. Squishy with the shot, but it's a bit low, and it's going to be collected over by Campspin, stunned out by Shadow as they sent it down into the top of their zone and then subsequently through the tunnels. Looking like it's going to be a backwards boop shot with JG and net, though. There's not going to be no contest. Stunned out. Burb takes the shot, and he gets the 2. First points of round 3 go to Antimatter. And SaneWolveS are going to need to step up and get some points on the board. Maybe this will get the ball rolling, but they're going to need to start. They're going to start feeling the pressure, and they're going to need to start getting some points on the board.
Definitely anyone's game so far. Antimatter, the first ones to find the back of the net. Campspin has something to say about that. Passes down the field, but he's definitely feeling pressure as it does not quite connect. JG with the slap. Again, not quite downfield where he wants to. Burb now picking it up. Burb looking for the options. Walking it up down, walking up on the bottom. Burb, low IQ. Low IQ, walking it in. Oh, what a save by Squishy Person. Squishy back downfield as it will get reset for Antimatter.
And it looks like Low IQ is going to be collecting the disc down at the center, sent up to Balyeet. Balyeet gets another point. 4 points in the lead for Antimatter as they widen their lead. SaneWolveS are going to need to get some points on the board if they want any hope of winning this round 3. Luck,
Wow,
what do you think?
Man, Antimatter definitely first one to show up here, but both teams are still completely in this game. With 1 minute remaining, SaneWolveS need to respond now. Is the stack going to make it? No. Antimatter's playing the time game as they should with 50 seconds remaining. It's definitely their game to lose. Low IQ, low IQ. Passing it, but no good to Bally. Bally casing it, but does get stunned out. Cam going to be there first. 45 seconds. Time is clicking. Damn, Cam going for the clear. It's no good as he was trying to pass to JG. JG gets stunned out as it does go back downfield into SaneWolveS' end.
The disc is going to be, a little move by low IQ as they send it up into the zone. It's not going to be it will be collected by Squishy in the zone. 30 seconds left. They're going to need to hurry. It's sent all the way up to Campspin. Campspin sends it in. It bounces up into the hands of Shadow as they play the patient game. 15 seconds and they are just about out of time. And this game is going to go to Antimatter, playing the time as they send it up into the other zone, looking for some extra points. Send it to Balyeet. Balyeet down to Burb. Burb going for a shot. The match is over. Too little, too late. But Antimatter with the win. What a close game. Luck, what do you have to say?
Man, definitely a close game. A dominant second round from SaneWolveS. However, Antimatter taking the W at the end of the day, simply able to find the nets. Both teams had so many missed opportunities, missed shots, and both teams just really feeling the pressure. I would love to see these teams just take a minute, breathe, look for the pass. Maybe it's a communication thing. Maybe they're just not looking for their teammates well enough. But nevertheless, these teams putting up an incredible game. I love to see 3 rounds, and I hope you do too. But that's all I got for tonight, Lord.
Yeah, that was an incredible game. These teams very evenly matched. Maybe we can hope to see these two duke it out again in the future. But that is just about going to wrap it up for this stream. I do not know if there are other games live at the moment. It looks like there isn't, so this is going to be the last broadcast for now. I believe there may be a few more later tonight, but I do hope that you enjoyed your stay. Alright, and thank you for all the viewers for joining us here today for this incredible game. Good night, and we will see you again in VRML.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.